Dating apps are not keeping you single. The majority of new romantic relationships now begins through online dating and is only consistently rising. The majority of these dating apps are only bad if you're ugly, a man, and all these videos talking about statistics, while true, benefits no one. It does not matter to know that there are 3 times more men on dating apps, and you would need to be in the top 33% of men to have a fighting chance. But the videos that heavily rely on statistics fail to mention that at a certain point, being average is not enough. Relying on studies to crunch the numbers doesn't inform people but keep them down. We value negativity at around 2 to 5 times, and the lifespan of success is not the accumulation of random scientific studies, because we are fundamentally negative. The more you consume about the news cycle, the more you think the world will end, but year by year, we only become more peaceful, get more rich, and that is not interesting because our biology can't have a positive mindset, and this reflects in the stupid, smart-ass informational dating videos. You should know through all the inspirational quotes that negativity does not breed success whatsoever, and at a certain point, being average is not enough. And this is clearly reflected in how competitive it is just to match with bottom of the barrel women. And what's the solution? Because you're only left with knowing that I should be better than average, but I shouldn't have to be better. Average people should be able to live good and happy lives. The world is not properly balanced, and I will blame everyone else. This is a real response. I made a video about losers a few weeks ago, and it is disgusting how many people would write up the excuse, the economy is really bad. I only saw the 7-Eleven one, and I think a lot of college graduates suffer the same fate. They just can't go anywhere else. Many become baristas. I made more at 19. Was it because of the economy then that helped me get my internship, college tutoring job, then advance to private tutoring? Do people want their success defined not by them but when and where they were born? Pathetic groups of people will make any excuse to not take accountability, and you do not want to be them. They will respond with, because of your rich parents. They were non-speaking English, legal immigrants escaping war to America. Were they privileged then as well? There's a lot of excuses people want to make, and everything relies on perspective. Because they're right. People do struggle to get jobs based on the economy. People do get a head start because they have rich parents, but the problem is this hyperfixation of what I don't and others do have, creating this false reality because it's all built on facts, but facts are built on more negativity than it is positive. You can see this through dating apps and their negative perception. You have to look good to get matches, and rather than putting in the effort to look better, it's poorly designed, pay to win, women are vain, I hate women. All you hear is a victim not wanting to change, relying on studies, but outliers exist in everything. Who cares about the average bottom percentage? Because think about it, not one good-looking girl or guy cares about the app, and it's poor design because they're using it as intended. Ugly people make the rebuttal that they were never given a chance because their personality is so awesome. It'll make up the difference. Go to a blind date and test if your personality actually matters. Relationships are very simple. People value looks and status. Personality is less important because how good looking you are is how better your personality is. On top of that, how successful you are will equally elevate your personality because you can give the same sorts of advice, insight, wisdom, but coming from a homeless man versus a rich billionaire, whose advice will people value more? And the hidden cost nobody realizes is that personality does matter, but it only matters to yourself because good-looking, successful people didn't stumble their way there. It took time, effort, and a lot of knowledge. And the truth is, if you want to be successful not only in dating but life, you need to be tall. Every US president and CEO on average is around 6 foot tall. You need to be conventionally attractive to be given more opportunities, seen as smarter and funnier, because personality also matters. How you portray yourself and the ability to communicate your thoughts is so important. Everything is important and requires too much work. for weak-minded, lack of courage people. And the successful people do not fixate on what they cannot accomplish, but the belief that I am the exception, I am better, and what I can get done. And let's be real, this is very dumb, okay? There's a lot of logical fallacies involved, but one of my favorite stories is the Wright brothers. There are so many stats, there are so many failed plane attempts, and nonetheless, they were egotistical enough to believe that I'm the exception, I'm the one that can do it. Everyone else that failed, they were smart, but I am smarter. And the same thing applies to dating apps, getting jobs. It is only difficult if you are the average, because the economy, the market is never perfect. People complain about how hard it is to get internships. When I was in college, I got an internship during the fall semester. That wasn't hard at all. It's just because I had a better resume than everyone else, and you need to be better if you actually want a better life. Have a little bit of ego for yourself. And don't listen to all the studies because it will scare you away. Also, the YouTuber Jack Smiggle that I referenced in this video saw my second channel videos all about this, and he got heated. Actual beef going on. I responded to it in my second channel, link in the description. Thank you for watching, like, subscribe. If you want to look better and get your dating app matches, buy my eyebrow growth product, code Rambo, 10% off. Toodly do.